morning everyone, John from Hedge Trimming here, and just looking at a site here on a hedge restoration. So gonna be recording this guy. I have my GoPro running, and let's have a look what we're dealing with. So here's the hedge here. Yeah, I'll do the better shot there. So it's a pyramidalis hedge, and this one needs to get cleaned out thoroughly. You can see it has a little bit of winter damage, and it's also got a lot of side weight in here, so we're gonna have to clean out all of this debris that's in here. It's weighing it all down. This is all falling over. All in here has to be all cleaned out. There's this guy right here. You can see there's just so much weight in here, it's just pushing it all down. And this will be all tied up, and it's going to go to the back yard there. So both sides are going to get cleaned out, and once it's all cleaned out, we're going to tie it up, and after that we're going to give it a good prune, and after that we're going to fertilize it. So then here's the side. So the neighbors have been taking care of this side a little bit, but we gotta pretty much take the whole hedge apart and then clean it up. So that's what we're dealing with. This is going to be filmed on the GoPro, and you know, you can watch us in action there. I'll do a time lapse on it. It should be a lot of fun. What we done was we blew it out. We gave it a little bit of a side trim so there's a little bit more airflow. There's still a lot of packed debris on the very top because it's such a wide, dense hedge. That what we're designed to do, because every hedge is different, so you have to kind of use professional judgment. And in this case, because we know we're going to be topping it about a foot or so below the eaves in the corner, that we'll get rid of all that excess weight. We'll do a rough topping. We'll clean it out as best as we can afterwards. We'll tie in everything in, and then we're going to give it one more once over so that the top is absolutely clean, and then we can retrace the line or improve the line. But all the base of the cedars have been blown out. Now it's clear visibility what we have to work with, and then we're just gonna have to suture everything from both sides to make sure the center of the hedge is quite tight, because a long time ago, upon inspection of this hedge, it was topped a lot lower and it never sapped over in the center, so it's skeletized and you have all these branches growing on the outside. So it's hollow in the center, but a lot of the weight is pulling the hedge apart, so we have to bring the sides in together and cover that internal hollowing. So we're still recording this on GoPro, so you have a big view of what is taking place and what's taking shape. So on the next video, you'll be seeing what we've done in the next stage, and we'll guide you through the next process of what we're going through. So this is what is going on so far. We've made quite a bit of mess. We blew it out. We gave it a quick topping, but it still has to come down another foot. But all this debris. So once it got topped, we blew it out again. It's a never-ending battle with this thing, and then the rest of it still has to get topped over there. But it's looking a lot healthier, a lot greener. It can now breathe and dry up on the inside, which there's a lot of moisture on the main trunk, so this thing needs to breathe. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming out. So we still have to do a little bit of work back here, but let's have a look on the inside. Yeah, you can kind of tell, like right over there, that's where it was topped a long time ago, and it dried up. So this must have been done in the summer or late fall when it didn't have a chance to sap over. But that's part of the restoration job we got to do. So keep sticking around and watch for the next segment. Okay, so we're all done the hedge here. Looking pretty good. All that. There's a whole bunch of twine you can see right there, 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 there. Like this thing got twined up. So all these branches are gonna hold all the way inside there too. We got cross ties there. Another one right there. It's a lot of tying in and pruning. Big change, big difference. So it's got a lot of air. It's gonna be able to dry up nicely and filling up beautifully. Right, so we finally finished the hedge. You can tell that it's a little bit holy. It's got some holes in it, but that's why it was a false hedge. A lot of debris inside, so that had to be cleaned out, and then all the shading that was being caused by the falling over branches, that added to the problem. So everything's all sutured together. We did a whole bunch of cross ties, some lateral ties, a lot of individual ties. Fully cleaned out, brought it down a bit, and we also fertilized the hedge too. So now we just let the thing grow for the year. There'll be some scragglers that'll pop off, but those are good to trim off. And it should be a little bit more thicker by the end of the growing season. So mostly green, not that many holes in it. So
how many years for it to fill in?
To be completely full and thick, you're looking about 1.5 years. So 2 seasons, and you don't even know that any tying in was done. And all the debris from the base all the way to the top, fully cleaned out. So a lot of the new buds that are going to develop on those branches, they're going to get the sun, they're going to get the air, and they'll grow and fill in throughout this growing season. So not a lot of outward growth this year, but mostly lateral and inward, and from the top, lateral growth and downwards to thicken it up. So hopefully I can get a picture by the end of this growing season to see what the results are. We fertilized it, so it should get enough moisture with rain coming in, and you know, we're gonna have awesome results. So perfect all the way.
Strapped in here.